everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Ashley Morris, the owner and lead tutor at amtutors.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about finding a common denominator. So this is kind of the opposite of what we did in the last video. In the last video, we were finding we're reducing the fraction. We were finding what we could divide by to reduce our fraction. This time, we're going to make these fractions have bigger numbers so that the bottom, the denominators on them are going to be the same. So let's look at the denominators on number 4 and 3. What is the least common multiple of 4 and 3? The LCM, right? We can abbreviate that, the LCM. So 4 and 3. I'm going to write out all the multiples of 4 and 3 until I find one that matches. So 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16. I think that's far enough. 3, let's do the multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is, oops, I was about to write a 4. 3 times 4 is 12. So that's the common denominator. So I know I need the bottom to be a 12. And when we were reducing, we divided the top and bottom by the same number. Here, we're going to multiply the top and bottom by the same number. I know I want the bottom to be 12. So I say, okay, 4 times what will give me 12? 4 times 3. 1 times 3 as well. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. That gives me a 3. 3 times 4 will give me a 12 on the bottom. If I do it to the bottom, I've got to do it to the top. That'll give me an 8. So this is really helpful when you are comparing numbers. 8 out of 12 is bigger than 3 out of 12. You also have to do this when you're adding and subtracting. So make sure you practice this. All right, 12 and 15 are my denominators. So let's find the least common multiple of 12 and 15. We're doing the exact same thing on this one. So 12 times 1 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times 5 is 60. 15 times 1 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 15 times 3 is 45. 15 times 4 is 60. Oh, there is where they are the same. Sometimes you get lucky and you just have to do 4 times 3 like on this one where the denominators were 4 and 3. On this one, you can do 12 times 15 for your denominator, but it's going to give you a bigger number. And then you'll have to reduce more later on, like when you add or when you're subtracting, or you just have to work with bigger numbers, which sometimes can get tricky, right? My brain doesn't always like working with bigger numbers. All right, so we know the denominator is going to be 60. 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 times 5 gave me 60. So let's multiply both the top and bottom by 5, and that gives me a 35 on the top. 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4 gave me 60. 4 times 4 is 16. That's a 5 if you can't tell. So the common denominator was 60. That gave me a 35 over 60 and a 16 over 60. So we can see that the 35 over 60 is bigger. We could also add these or subtract them now that we have a common denominator. So when you're adding and subtracting, remember common denominator, okay? We're going to use this in the next couple of videos. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions, please reach out to us at amtutors.com. We have certified math teachers that would love to set up some tutoring sessions with you. Also, make sure you like and subscribe so you always see the latest and greatest math content when we post it. Have a great day.